Good morning, everybody. I am actually coming to you this cool Saturday morning from Kenly, North Carolina at the Eastern North Carolina Church of God Conference Center. So today we have brought our kids up for Elevate, and we had a pretty good service last night, and the kids are in class right now doing some learning how to do the ministry and seeing which direction God's been calling them in their lives. And we sit in on a couple of classes today and was able to get filled and get some spirit-led teachers that taught us in the right direction. And one of the things that I've always had a care for is people that are a little bit less fortunate. You know, growing up, my house, we didn't have a lot of stuff, and we didn't know what we didn't have until we started getting. So you weren't used to cell phones, you weren't used to social media, you weren't used to video games and stuff to that effect. You had what you had. When you went to eat, I grew up eating fried chicken a lot and boiled potatoes and homemade biscuits. And now I miss those times. We didn't have the times that you have now where we could just go out if we didn't like what we were eating, didn't like what we had in the refrigerator, just go out and eat something. When I grew up, you ate what you had or you didn't eat at all. Now, my brother and sisters will probably make fun of me and tell me a lot of times that I was spoiled rotten, but I don't think I was spoiled enough to know that it was different time than what our kids are growing up in now. It makes me feel a little bit more passionate about the people that I worry about that are a little bit less fortunate. One of the things that you'll know about me, and I say a lot, is I care about people that are scared, I care about people that are confused. I can't stand to see anything suffer, and it's one of the things I reach out to. And so my challenge for everybody today is something that we just learned in class a little while ago, is that person that might not quite fit in to everybody's comfort area in their little comfort box. Jesus stepped out of his comfort box for us. What are you willing to do for them? One of the teachers that was in here today made a comment about us with the kids. He was talking to the kids, but we were absorbing it too when he made the comment that it might be that kid that's got snot running down his nose, wiping his nose on his sleeve, or coming up to you and coughing, or obviously we know what we have to watch, but it might be the person that might not have the same upbringing that you have. Those are still people that we need to care about, because Jesus did. And in his word, he says, so now I am giving you a new commandment. Love each other just as I have loved you. You should love each other. Your love for one another will prove the world that you are my disciples. John 13:34-35. And that's the New Living Translation. He also said in Galatians 5:22-23, the word says, but the Holy Spirit produces this kind of fruit in our lives: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. There is no law against these things. I think the only law that we make is the ones that people make for themselves. If it's not in our comfort zone, we don't want to have anything to do with it. Now, I'll say this, what I've said before. I believe that there's some people that you're probably not going to jail with. If they bring your spirit down, you probably need to stay away from them. But you still need to pray for them. Also, some of the people you're coming in contact with, you should treat everybody the same way you would treat the top-notch people. If it's somebody that comes in and they are filthy rich and you want to have lunch with them, that should be the same people that are not filthy rich, that are doing the best they can, that you actually have to go maybe buy lunch for. We have to reach out for those people. We have to look out for those people, because those are the people that Jesus wants us to reach out to. He loves us. And if he could take that much time up for us who are sinners to begin with, then we could take time out for some of his children. So I'll leave you with this. I was cleaning the church the other night and was trying to get, the floor vacuumed. And I heard the Holy Spirit speak to me as God is letting me know, you take care of my house and I'll take care of yours. That's a pretty good deal. If you were sitting there and all you're doing is just, my thinking was all I was doing was taking out the trash and cleaning the toilets and vacuuming the floors in the church. Think about what God has done for you and how many storms that your house has seen over the years that could have demolished your house, but yet it's still standing. Yeah, I don't live in a high price $400,000-$500,000 houses. I'm happy with my house. I'm happy because God gave it to me. And I got 4 walls and I got a roof and it don't leak. And I got heating and air. Think about the fact that some people today don't have that. I grew up and didn't have an air conditioner until I was probably 12 or 13 years old. So I didn't know what I didn't have. Everything that we had, our air conditioner was windows that were wide open. For some weird reason, my dad stuck a fan, a window fan in one window at the corner of a house in backwards, so that the air would circulate and come in through another window. That was our air conditioner. And so I didn't know what we didn't have. And when we get to television, I didn't have cable television, not till I was probably 13. So we had 3 channels, ABC, NBC, and CBS. That's what we had growing up. Sometimes, folks, we need to stop and think about what other people don't have compared to what we have. We got to stop and think about the fact that some people may not have the finest clothes to wear. Some people may not have the looks or the demeanor or to be able to communicate the way we do. That doesn't make them wrong, and it doesn't make us wrong, but it doesn't make us right if we're judging. So we have to reach out to people. We got to love everybody as if Jesus would love us. If there are people that are just hard to get along with, I've said it many times, I'll continue to say it again. Yes, we can stay away from them, but we still love them. We still respect them. We still care about them. Those are the same people that you might have to every once in a while maybe pay for a meal for them and not let them know who paid for it, or stick some money in their purse or their pocketbook, not let them know. Even though they may not like you, even though they may get on your nerves, we still have to represent Jesus Christ. So think about that today. I love you. God bless you. Hug a beagle today. I don't have my sidekick with me today, but I know he's waiting for me to get back home so we can go for a walk. It's beautiful, beautiful weather out here. It's cooling off now. I'm ready to get into the woods and start hunting again, and get my thoughts together on God. But God bless you today. I love you.